Okay, we're continuing chapter 18 in Genesis, and the three men are getting ready to leave. Specifically, the two are going down to Sodom, and they say that God says, shouldn't we tell Abraham what we're about to do? And he's talking about the judgment against Sodom and Gomorrah, and so he tells Abraham, and it's just so interesting because we see that throughout the Bible, don't we? Anytime there's judgment coming, God is going to tell his people, whoever he is with. He told Noah what he was about to do. In this situation, he tells Abraham. He told the prophets about all the things that would happen to Israel, and then he told his disciples about the end of the world, specifically John in the book of Revelation. And so God he doesn't want us to be shocked with judgment, and we don't have to be. So if you want to know what's going to happen, as far as judgment against the sins of the world, then get close to somebody who's close to God, and you'll find out, because God doesn't keep that a secret. And then you can, definitely read the Bible, read the New Testament. And a lot of people say, the New Testament is just all about love and the Old Testament is not. Well, they haven't read the book of Revelation, or they don't understand it. So, and the reason for judgment, he says, is because there's outcry against the city. God's judgment only exists because we hurt each other, right? That's what sin does. God has this perfect plan for us, to love him with all our heart, to love our neighbor as ourselves, and all these things, and to live in God's rules. And a lot of people hate God's rules, but they're good for us. They're what they should be, and a lot of people hate them, but they shouldn't, because those rules keep us safe. All right? A lot of the Old Testament rules were there to teach us a spiritual truth, but the New Testament things are there to protect us. And then lastly, Abraham intercedes for the city. And it's so funny because he starts by saying, what if there's 50 people who are righteous in the city? And God says, I won't kill them. And he goes all the way down to 10. And, intercession, praying for other people should really lead us to see the sinfulness of man and the holiness of God and the goodness of God, and to really bank on God's grace.